8:33, 8:34 in the morning time on this Friday morning, May 15th, 2020. It is time now for the Meteor Channel Morning News on this Friday morning, May 15th, 2020. And good morning, y'all. This lovely Friday morning, May 15th, 2020. The dot temperature is 54 degrees. Top stories on the Peter Channel. Morning news on this Friday is CDC issues reopening checklist for schools and businesses. Wisconsin's new coronavirus cases rise as people flock to reopen bars. Virus revives worst case scenarios for U.S.-China relationship. Karl Rove says those voters will hold the win tomorrow in an election for Trump. Flynn Kizak calls state secret as requests for them to grow. Schumer says he's optimistic that Congress will strike the deal and more coronavirus relief. COVID-19 vaccine latest updates. Moderna, Novavax to start human trials. Sanofi, Roe, and more. .4 earthquake hits in Western Nevada, Philly, California. McConnell admitted he was wanting to say Obama didn't leave Trump a pandemic game plan. 5 police officers, 7 detention center employees in Texas are in quarantine after the arrest of a suspect with coronavirus. Fired Parkland cop gets his job back with lost pay in seniority. Wuhan tests 3 million residents for coronavirus. Typhoon Bonfang takes aim at the Philippine heartland. State of emergency lifted in most of Japan. Lockdown protests should be like Sweden, but Swedes say they are missing a point. Nasty thunderstorms Friday can produce damaging winds, isolated tornado in the Boston area. We'll have more on that coming up on the Peter Channel. Morning news in a couple of minutes from now. FDA warns rapid coronavirus tests started by White House may give false negatives. French got implement Sanofi factions. Max of hypocrisy. J.C. Penny plans to file for bankruptcy today. Looking at the stocks, the Dow up 377.37 at 23,625.34. SP 5 up 32.50 at 2852.50. And Nasdaq up 8.55 at 99.43.72. SpaceX Crew Dragon NASA astronaut launch debut will carry a surprise payload. More U.S. children ill from rare syndrome and possible link to coronavirus. An official Hong Kong police watchdog said a long-awaited report finding that officials resorted violence during 10 months and anti-government protests only when responded to saved by demonstrators. Russia reports another 10,000 cases. Italy eyes lift the travel ban. Russia delivered 25,000 tons a week, the North Korea embassy says. The physical trading floor of the New York Stock Exchange will open up in Monday day with new COVID-19 protective measures. First female flight attendant took made a trip 90 years ago. New York lockdown extended in June, and New Jersey to Delaware had opened beaches. Mushrooms are in a short supply at grocery stores across the country this month due to part of a continued spike in sales during the coronavirus pandemic. The White House was threatened to veto a $3 trillion coronavirus relief bill that House Democrats for a table of a vote on Friday. The Georgia Bureau investigation said the deaths of 2 women whose bodies were found Wednesday in the North Georgia Bridge was brutal homicide. Attleboro area lawmakers respond to the governor's reopen plan with frustration and understanding. As with the first phase of Governor Baker's pen to reopen the economy up to kick in, area lawmakers say the black detail in the governor's outline may see affect how business prepared to get back to work. Pick out Monday on a birthday spend for reopen to begin on Monday, May 18th. But Representative Sean Dooley, Representative Norfolk, said he respected the governor to give a true business plan with specific guidelines, metrics, benchmarks, goals, with small business based on an uncertain future. Dooley said he was disappointed that the governor's plan did not definitely leave those anxieties. He has spoken to a lot of business owners in the area who are at the brink. Is too slow to rebound and the lockdown is loose, so they don't know how to survive. Design of the flexible step-by-step process is clear wherever the first plan in place will terminate the state of advisory in place from late March. Design of this flexible step-by-step process is unclear whether the first phase of the plan will terminate the stay-at-home advisory in place from late March. Limited industries likely to include such as service operator will continue to certain restrictions. Design of the flexible step-by-step process it is unclear whether the first phase plan will terminate the stay-at-home advisory. Baker said. Wednesday, the full details revealed on May 18th when the reopened advisory board led by Lieutenant Governor Kelly Polito and also the Development Secretary Mike Keneally is slated to submit a report. With a sobering and death toll on the back of the mind, Representative Jim Hawkins, Democrat Alberta, and Senator Rebecca Ross, Democrat Needham, said they appreciated Baker's driven approach. Public health personnel should medical professionals have continued to express fears about opening too quickly. He said Russia has recently been developing legislation on child care, service, and early education interventions. That's really hard to know. People get in. You might have those about Cloud do it. We are aware that it's a very difficult time. Bridgewater University training for graduates and undergraduate students at Bridgewater State University completed their academic programs in the course of 2019-2020. Academic year and being realized. In sports, Hugh Jackson didn't know about what's the Wilson trade talk. Before the last set, Scottie Pippen delivered 6 points of trash talk that changed NBA history. James Harrison has much more to say about Seals beyond the envelope, and Sean Payton believes Buckner's take for Jimmy's Winston dishes on key issues. Peter Cello news time is 8:42. Time out for Peter Cello traffic transit check. Baby! On the MBTA. Subway system looking good. Commuter rail. And the ferries, they are looking good. Okay, take a look at highways and byways of New England. One way and northbound side a little bit slow to 50 stretch. 84 westbound also West Hartford and the Newtown, Connecticut stretch. 89 northbound also Warner, New Hampshire. And now, on to the weather. Scattered thunderstorms will impact the region today from 3 to 10 p.m. with a few strong to severe thunderstorms containing temperature winds, large hail, brief tornado, retrograde, and low risk and isolated tornado. That'll be likely be 2 rounds of thunderstorms. First run occur from 3 to 7 p.m. for west to east, with storms after the real cover to the not every location will be back to the second round. Rise roughly 7 to 10 p.m. first across northern Massachusetts, where storms that have greatest potential to be severe. What the storms will begin Weekend density activity boosts southeast up at West Connecticut, Rhode Island, southeast Massachusetts, Northern thunderstorms will dissipate up to 10 p.m. Okay, let's take a look at forecast. It goes like this. Isolation showers after 3 p.m. Partly south skies about 79 degrees, southwest at about 3 to 5 miles an hour, chances of 20%. But tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms, some sorts pretty severe. The larger temperature winds and heavy rain. Mostly cloudy, low about 60 degrees, south about 6 miles an hour, chance of 50%. New between the possible thunderstorms for Saturday, most skies come at 73, low 46 degrees, not for about 6 miles an hour. For Sunday, put the skies come at 67 degrees, calm and come at stop at 5 miles an hour. Afternoon, Saturday, right? Some showers before 8 p.m. Then a chance to showers at 9 p.m. Most skies about 47 degrees, light south wind, just makes 40% for Monday, showers 157 and low 46 degrees, east to about 5 to 7 miles an hour. Chance is 70% for Tuesday, chance to showers before 10 a.m. Mostly skies about 57 low 44 degrees, north east about 11 miles an hour. Gust high 23 miles an hour, chance 30% for Wednesday. Most skies about 61 low 41 degrees, north east about 5 to 8 miles an hour. For Thursday, punt skies about 68 degrees, let the wind becoming southward 6 miles in the morning. Right now, northern it is 54 overcast. That's giving for the Peter Channel on the news on this. Right on, May 15th, 2020. I'm P. Woods. Hope you have a good morning, goodbye, attention. Stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well. We'll see you at 12 noon for noon report. Hope you have a good afternoon. Good morning, stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well.